What?
He's going exactly as expected.
Alright, and here we have Kaiser Rolls. Kaiser going as secondary Sheik. Rolls going as secondary Captain Falcon. So this is apparently a big old secondary week this week. Was I right with player 1? No, Kaiser's on player 3. Alright. So here we have the Captain Falcon Sheik matchup, which I know basically nothing of. So Captain Falcon's going to want, stomps and knees and all the other aerials, and so does Sheik. I know both of these characters realistically should edge guard each other very well, so it's going to be whoever gets the openings. In this kind of scenario, it's definitely going to be Kaiser, who's favored for this matchup, both in terms of the characters they're playing, I believe, and because Kaiser, I believe, his Sheik hasn't lost to... Well, his Sheik hasn't lost to Rolls, but his Falco did last time they played. So maybe Rolls is arguably the top higher seed right now. Let me double check what they put in bracket, so I'm not just talking out my ass completely. Kaiser is the 6th seed to Rolls' 7. So that's where we are in bracket. So that we have, Kaiser with the upset over Vexus's Fox, and Rolls with the upset over Dirt Boy's Captain Falcon, I guess. So this here is Kaiser taking a hell of a lot of percent and getting a whole lot, and he chained. Wow. Cocky bastard. That's 2 stocks down. So yeah, that's kind of how I expected this game to go, to be entirely honest. Although Rolls played really well last game, or not the last 2 games of Captain Falcon. The ones he won against Dirt Boy, played really well. And there he was just fishing with some up airs, looking for a good solid hit, and that's the end of its stock. So now, I don't know exactly what Captain Falcon wants at low percents. It seems like it should be grabs, maybe stomps, but realistically it just feels like it should be grabs or getting Sheik out of the air. I know Kartoffel has been talking a lot about this matchup, and he usually says that, what was his rule? If, as Sheik, you should only be in the air if Captain Falcon is, and even then not always, is what I've heard him say a couple times. So it's just that you should play a pretty grounded game and try and play around where Captain Falcon is going to be. And Captain Falcon's going to be trying to do some aerials in neutral and or maybe Dance Dance grab you. Usually it's going to be Nair's fishing for clips that can lead into grabs, raw grabs, or like a stomp or a knee will just like get into something just to break them open because they can't be crouch canceled, because Sheik is going to crouch cancel. Should crouch cancel basically everything for quite a while, although she's going to be out of the percentage to be able to do that now.
We'll play 3 games? We only played 2 games. We play best of 5. You're going to play 2 games.
Yo, what's up? So, thank you, Ginger, for giving us a bit of an auto host. That is our favorite West Side top 100 player. Conveniently the only one, but that's beside the point. So, for any of you guys who are here from Ginger's stream, welcome. This is the Geek group. It's a weekly on the west side of Michigan, which we hold every Friday. Currently, we're watching a pair of secondaries of 2 of our higher level players. We do have Morse Code, who is number 3 in the state here, and we have Dirt Boy, who is like somewhere in the high mid-20s or better in the state. So their sets are usually pretty close, although Morse does tend to take it recently pretty handily. So right here, this is Rolls, who's normally a Fox main playing Captain Falcon against Kaiser, who is a Falco with it's a Sheik secondary, but he's been playing it a lot, so I don't know if I can keep calling it a secondary if it's a co-main or what. Maybe I'll ask him his opinion on that. We'll see. That Dare actually covered a lot. That was actually really, really smart. I'm a Marth player, so I know very little. Yeah, like what Gio's saying right there. So, like I was saying, I'm a Marth main, so I don't really know a whole lot about this matchup. I only know what I have heard from everyone else talking about it. Oh, and that was game 1 to Kaiser. I forgot to update that score. There we go. What is that? Winners, finals, winners, semifinals. Alright, that's winners, semifinals. Cool, perfect. So there was an upset leading into this. This Rolls, with his Captain Falcon, actually ended up beating Dirt Boy's Peach in one game, and then Dirt Boy decided to Falcon Ditto him for game 3 in a best of 3, so I wouldn't necessarily agree with that, but you know, whatever. And Rolls won it. It's pretty clutch on it, to be entirely honest. It was a really good match. So at this point in time, I'm assuming Kaiser's going to be looking to keep building percent. Keep forcing Rolls into bad situations, maybe see if he can get another stock. He could have just fared there. I don't know why he decided the down air. Ends up losing a stock because of it. I still think he could have recovered there too. So Kaiser's going to be looking just for a clip of something, which can lead into an edge guard. And there we go. That actually hit. Hot damn. So I think Rolls gets the moral victory, although he, still in the game. Definitely thought he blew it right there. And is that it? I think if he didn't air it, he actually would have ended that stock. Sheesh. They're both just fishing with huge hits, and like realistically Kaiser doesn't need to, but Rolls is trying to keep himself in that way. That up air was a surprising clip. And that should be game. Yep.
Oh, the Falcon punch. I was like,
Still though, that Falcon punch. What a way to add percent and not end up taking the stock. Of all the silly things to do. Alright, so, and he grabs his grab. Alright. Kaiser, DIing off the stage in order to get himself to a safe, well, not a safe position, but out of the tech chase scenario. Rolls has been doing a lot of the tech chases, which makes sense as Captain Falcon. Ooh, good connection. There's a knee. Didn't get the Omps attack. Probably missed it just because of the timing. That was a long time that he drifted right over the top of the stage. Ooh. He dash danced it. Missed the grab, though. Misses the grab again. Now, this is a UCF tournament, so Ben has no excuse. I think he tried for a wall jump there, but didn't get it, so he upbeat at a weird height. That was honestly not a good upbeat. He's had some really sick fades on his recovery, but he's repeatedly gotten to the point where he ends up missing, or not missing, but upbeating at a very, very bad height. And it usually seems like it feels like it's because he's panic upbeating at some point where he's just like, oh crap, something went wrong in my plan, so now I just need to get up there. Like, that one makes sense, because he's trying to go over hitboxes and everything, so that was honestly a pretty good one. That was a really tomahawk forward tilt. Interesting. Alright, that seals the stock. So this is a really even game. So like Rolls is actually playing this one a lot better than at the very least the first game. Kaiser doing some tech chasing, he fails that one, grabs the tomahawk, doesn't let him get to it. Alright, nicely done. Hey Drop, how you doing, man? Ain't seen you in a while. I don't know if the tournament winner was intentional, but it actually worked out for a moment there. Man, Kaiser's been doing a lot of those little just empty hops into, I'm assuming Ben thought he had a jump. Oh, he finally found out about net play, eh? Well, glad to see you joining the, I can't even say the 21st century, because Melee's only been out for this long. But glad to see that you're finally able to get out there and play some more people more frequently. Net play is always a really good tool. I personally think it can't replace playing in person, though, because that's just a lot more fun, in my humble opinion. Alright, so we have Kaiser actually doing tech chasing, although not tech chasing with that grabs, rather tech chasing with dash attacks. Alright, that trade, still probably good for Kaiser. Down tilt nair, actually that was pretty sick, I like that. Fair, probably would have been what I would have chosen, that was pretty sick. Yo, Drop, you gonna be coming out this coming week? That's awesome.